Finally got around to watching Multiverse of Madness, and I don't think anyone has elucidated this insight I'm about to throw in your face. In case you didn't see the clickbaity title and thumbnail, Multiverse of Madness is the anti-Spider-Man 2. I'll be honest, until we got into the laughing skeletons less than 20 minutes till the end of the movie, I didn't think Mom felt very much like a Sam Raimi movie. I didn't hate the movie, mind you, but I wasn't as in love with most of it as a lot of people seem to be. But then I noticed a Sam Raimi connection, not with his filmmaking style, but with the subject matter. A quick reminder, Sam Raimi's first Spider-Man movie shows Peter Parker head over heels in love with the girl next door, and when some lunatic comes along with a sadistic choice, save the woman who represents Peter Parker, or save the kids who represent the civilians Spider-Man would normally save, he's able to save them both. Yay! Except this isn't a cheat like Batman Forever, because this isn't the sadistic choice. That comes near the end when Peter is kissing his sweetie.
Come here, make me feel like a woman. Come on, give me a nice wet licorice kiss.
He realizes he can't have his life he has always wanted as Peter Parker. He has to give that up if he's to continue being Spider-Man. Until we get to Spider-Man 2, where Peter has forgotten all that and wants to pursue a relationship with Midge after all. He comes back to what he realized at the end of the first one. He can't have his cake and eat it too, so he temporarily gives up his Spider-Manliness so he can be a happy Peter Parker. Then the movie does pull a Batman Forever, where Pete finally is able to have a balance between Peter Parker and Spider-Man. That's great. Too bad they never made a sequel. So what's all this got to do with Multiverse of Madness? It all comes back to the women. In the first Doctor Strange, not a Raimi film, but necessary to recap, Stephen writes his lovely lady lumps out of his life for the purpose of regaining the use of his hands so he can be Stephen Strange, arrogant surgeon extraordinaire. But he eventually pursues the mystic arts, and eventually forgoes his dreams of being an awesome surgeon again. But when he's become a better person, it seems too late. He can't sling spells and have the girl at the end. I don't know if Scott Derrickson was specifically trying to ape themes Raimi had worked with before. After all, superheroes are quite often very hetero-chaste. I can't have Mary Beth's love, so neither can Superman. Heck, neither can Aquaman. And maybe that's why Sam Raimi was a really good choice for Doctor Strange after all. Even though there wasn't as much of the specific quirks that marked Sam Raimi's earlier films as I would have wanted, Raimi plays right into the will they won't they that I quite liked from the early Spider-Man films. Stuff that, incidentally, I feel like has kind of fallen to the wayside with recent superhero films. I hear a lot of people lamenting how things aren't like they used to be, and I wonder if this is what people really miss, the personal touch. But that's neither here nor here in another dimension. See what Mom opens with Doctor Strange at a wedding, but it's Christine's wedding, without Steven. Unlike Sam Raimi's Spider-Man duology, the Doctor Strange solo movies are hammering home the opposite message. No, you cannot have your cake and eat it too, at least not with The Notebook. The first movie seems to definitively say this, but subconsciously, you are thinking about Spider-Man. Things worked out well for him, so why not Doctor Strange? But the whole point of going to all these dimensions isn't to tickle your nostalgia funny bone for all these things you've seen before, but rather to hammer home the point of the film. Doctor Strange and Christine Notebook are no good for each other in any of these worlds. But it's not all sad. Maybe he'll get with Dormammu's niece.